Adaeze was the kind of woman who turned heads wherever she went. Beautiful, confident, and ambitious, she was raised in a modest home in Enugu, where her mother often reminded her that beauty, if used wisely, could open doors that hard work might take years to unlock. That advice echoed in her mind as she navigated life, always looking for the next opportunity. She met Anthony during their university years. He was quiet, intelligent, and deeply focused on his dreams. Though he didn't have much, he had vision, and Adaeze admired that. Anthony treated her with a kind of love she had never known. Patient, supportive, and sincere. They built a relationship rooted in shared dreams, talking for hours about the future they wanted to build together. After graduation, Anthony struggled to find stable work, but he remained determined. He saved what little he could and, after a few years, proposed to Adaeze. She said yes. Their wedding date was set and preparations began. But just 2 weeks to the ceremony, Adaeze met Chief Emeka at a high-profile event her friend had dragged her to. Chief Emeka was wealthy, influential, and took an immediate liking to her. He made no secret of his interest and offered her what Anthony couldn't: instant luxury, status, and the promise of a comfortable life. Within days, Adaeze began to waver. She justified it to herself. Wasn't life about making smart decisions? Was love really enough? One evening, she sat Anthony down and, with rehearsed coldness, told him she couldn't go through with the wedding. She claimed she needed time to find herself, but Anthony saw through the lie. He was heartbroken, but didn't beg. With silent pain, he let her go. Adaeze married Chief Emeka a month later in a lavish ceremony. Her new life was everything she thought she wanted. Trips abroad, designer clothes, expensive jewelry, and a circle of powerful acquaintances. But beneath the glitter was a life lacking peace. Chief Emeka was domineering, suspicious, and unfaithful. Over time, his businesses began to crumble due to poor decisions and government investigations. The money thinned, the respect faded, and Adaeze found herself clinging to a man who had little left. Years passed. Adaeze's glow dimmed. Her once vibrant eyes now carried the weight of regret. Chief Emeka, now just Mr. Emeka, managed to secure a low-paying job as a storekeeper at a growing manufacturing firm in Lagos. They moved into a small apartment, far from the luxury flats she once flaunted on social media. Bills piled up. Adaeze, once the darling of elite circles, now searched desperately for work. One morning, she followed up on a cleaner vacancy at her husband's workplace. She didn't want to go, her pride screamed against it. But hunger and reality silenced her ego. Wearing a faded blouse and borrowed shoes, she walked into the administrative block of the firm to apply. The reception area was bright and spacious. She waited nervously, clutching a worn brown envelope containing her CV. When she was finally ushered into the office, she walked in with her head slightly lowered. Behind the large desk sat a man dressed sharply in a tailored navy suit. He looked up. Their eyes met. Time froze. It was Anthony. He looked different, richer, more refined. But it was unmistakably him. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Adaeze's knees buckled slightly, and shame washed over her. Anthony gave a small nod, emotion unreadable in his eyes. She tried to speak, but no words came out. "You're here for the cleaner job?" he finally asked. She nodded slowly, unable to meet his gaze. He didn't say anything more. He pressed a button on the intercom and summoned the HR manager. "Get me Mr. Emeka from stores," he said calmly. Adaeze's heart raced. She thought he might humiliate them, maybe even fire her husband. But when Mr. Emeka entered, Anthony stood, greeted him respectfully, and handed a sealed envelope to HR. "Please inform Mr. Emeka of his new responsibilities and salary adjustment," he said. He's been promoted to assistant store supervisor, effective immediately. Mr. Emeka looked shocked. "Thank you, sir. I don't know what to say." Anthony smiled. "No need. Just keep doing good work." As they left, Adeza felt a complex mixture of relief and heartbreak. He hadn't insulted her. He hadn't gloated. Instead, he had extended quiet dignity to the man she left him for. It was in that moment, walking out of the office in silence beside her husband, that Adeza felt the full weight of her past choices. She had traded a future built on love and loyalty for glitter that didn't last. And now fate had brought her full circle, not as the proud bride she might have been, but as a cleaner in the house Anthony had built without her. In the quietness of that painful realization, she finally understood. Sometimes the people we abandon on the way up are the same ones we meet again on our way down. And not all lessons are taught with anger. Some are taught with grace,